I think what's going to happen is GPT-6 is going to be released. OpenAI is calling their bluff because it's codenamed Spud or whatever, just like theirs is a Mythos. It's supposed to be like an equally capable model or whatever. Obviously, Anthropic's is better, whatever. Okay, but I think they're going to release it, and now Anthropic can't do this whole spiel about like, oh, it's too. They have to like cut the act. That's what I think.
Ooh, so you think OpenAI is trying to call them out? And this is very interesting because this goes right back to my point, right? Where I said, where's Sam Altman? He's right in the middle. He's capitalism driven. He's money driven. That's all they really care about, is making sure the value of the company stays alive. So if they are at a comparable performance metric with GPT-6 and they just release it and they just say anybody can use it, I think you're 100% right. And we're going to end up in this situation where Anthropic says, hey, GPT-6 is too dangerous to be released to everybody. Somebody's going to use it for bad, and they're going to cause pain and cause harm. And, you guys are being irresponsible. Or, like you said, they're going to have to backtrack, and they're going to have to say, you know what? We've done some changes. We've made some modifications, and Mythos is safe now. We're going to go ahead and release it. And all of these cybersecurity companies are going to be the first customers to use it. And we're going to see, because
oh, hey guys, it's cool. It's cool now. You can try.
This is what's so fun about this AI war is that the only people we can really rely on are the people building it, right? And they have to manage $100 billion, $1 trillion valuations and investors and governments and all this stuff. When at the end of the day, I just want to use it to scrape freaking real estate listings, right? Like that's all I want to use the AI to do. I'm not trying to use it to take over the world. And so we're going to end up in this situation where if this happens, if GPT-6 gets released, Anthropic is going to be faced with this decision, and they are going to have to say, okay, what do we want to bet on? If this happens, if GPT-6 gets released, Anthropic is going to be faced with this decision. And they are going to have to say, okay, what do we want to bet on? Do we want to bet that, one,
look at that,
somebody is going to use this new GPT-6 model to do a major hack, and they are going to cause crazy financial pain, and we are going to be right? Because that's what I was just saying about the CYA thing, the cover your ass thing. If that happens, where a major governmental department is hacked, or Social Security gets hacked, or something happens where the S&P 500 is blocked for it, like all these crazy big hacks that normally would be very hard to do with a single person, if you can have an AI model that can do it for you and it does it successfully, then Google, NVIDIA, Cisco, Apple, Anthropic, all these companies that signed on to Project Glasswing are going to be vindicated, because they're going to say, hey, listen, we told you this was not a good idea. We told you it was dangerous. We told you all this stuff, and you guys still did it. You're not being safe, and they're the good guys. They win. Or it's going to go the other way. Nothing bad happens. Nobody uses it to hack anything. Anthropic sticks to their resolve, and they take a huge loss because OpenAI's model just does better than Opus 4.6, right? Or, somewhere in between, where they eventually have to say, okay, we can't hold back anymore. Here's Mythos. We think it's dangerous. We've done everything we can to prevent it from doing anything bad. But at the end of the day, as a company, we have to release it. And then they are going to look like an idiot. They are going to look dumb for doing this whole project Glasswing. They're going to look dumb for doing that. Apple's going to get egg on their face. Google, like all these companies are going to get egg on their face, but not as much as Anthropic. Anthropic is going to be, the biggest one.
Hey, David Morello here, your host from SaaS with DaaS podcast. And if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and check out some of our other clips right here. And you can go ahead and see one of our other episodes, or even clips from this same episode from SaaS with DaaS podcast. We'll see you on the next one.